Hey y'all, Nova here. Today I'll be showing you an amazing budget build for the M4 and Escape from Tarkov. This is a build I've been using and the recoil feels great, especially with the new recoil updates. So let's get right into it. First of all, we're going to start off by disassembling our M4. We will be keeping the normal tube, the upper receiver, and this is actually a grip that I bought as well. So starting off, let's throw that on there, and starting off with our grip. This grip is really cheap, $44. Definitely, it's pretty good. Not the best, but 10 ergonomics is basically as good as it's going to get for this cheap, so we can throw that on there. Next, on our barrel, I'm using this flash suppressor, $47 from Peacekeeper, very cheap. Next, NT4. This is a pretty standard suppressor for budget kits for the M4. If you don't want to run suppress, you can also just run like the PDW brake. I'm pretty sure that one's pretty good. For a gas block, we'll run the MK12 so that we can have a good handguard. It's really cheap, 5K, though I do think it takes a quest to unlock it, so that may be a little bit rough for some people. Next, let's go with the handguard. It's the MOE-SL. This is the best handguard you're going to find for this cheap. 10K, I think that like the best in slot handguard's like 30K, so you can add 20K on there to get a better one, but 10 ergonomics, and it's decent. It's not the best. Again, budget kit, not the best kit that you're going to get. For our handguard, this is pretty much a favorite for the last couple wipes. We'll run with the M-Lock 4.1 inch rail, and then this handguard is usually very cheap. It's the Magpul RVG4 grip, $70 from Peacekeeper, and 10K on the market. Basically costs nothing, but has amazing stats, -2% recoil and +7 ergonomics. It's a good middle ground. Doesn't have the most ergonomics and doesn't have the most reduction to recoil, but it's just a good middle ground for sure. Then we can add in our mag right there. Doesn't really matter which one you use. I do buy the M-Bus rear sight because it's just a free 1 ergonomics for 4K. But you don't have to if you don't want to. This stock's actually really good. It's so cheap. Look how cheap this thing is. $53. That's basically 5K if you convert it. -20% recoil, +14 ergonomics. Most stocks are like +8 or +7. So this is one of the best stocks you're going to find. I definitely suggest using this one. It does come with rubber butt pads. However, I don't know if you can actually buy them for cheap. Yes, I could buy one for 40K for an extra 1% recoil. I won't do it for this build, but that's something to keep in mind if you want to. Okay, moving on from here, what are we missing on this that it won't work? Oh yeah, we need the charging handle. You could get a better one, but for just a couple ergonomics, it's probably not worth it. Okay, for your sight, totally up to you. I like the Delta Point sight. It's pretty cheap. It's $14 for the mount and $155 for the actual sight. Not bad at all, especially with the surplus of dollars most people have. You don't really buy that many things with dollars. And finally, for our last thing, we will put on the M-Lock 2.5 inch rail for 2K. Very, very cheap for sure. I think that goes on that side. Yep. And then I like the D-Bal because this gives you options and it costs dollars. Again, dollars feel like they're cheaper. So that goes on there. And this is your finished build. And let's see at our stats. The vertical recoil is 69. Horizontal is just a little bit below 200 and ergonomics is at 56. Definitely not a best in slot build, but it is a very solid build and it really doesn't cost that much. If we go to purchase and let's see, now we can find parts. It'll be about 200,000 minus the M4. You can get M4s for very cheap if you go to Peacekeeper, and if you usually have to catch them on reset. Actually, we may be able to do this in a sec, but if you go to his barters and you go for the M4, you buy one CPU fan, which is, those are actually pretty expensive right now, but 40K plus the, wow, actually, okay, these were a lot cheaper before, but it looks like CPU fans have gone up in price because, where did that go? It just disappeared. That was weird. I definitely have a CPU fan. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Huh. That must be a glitch. It should be able to access that when it's in my inventory. Sorry, this is completely unrelated. Anyways, Therapist just restocked. That's still out of it. Unfortunate. Anyways, here is our finished build. Let's get right into this, go into the hideout, and I'll show you how the recoil feels. So we will pull out our weapon here. Pretty nice, not too bad looking. Oh. Okay, we can put that on. So you have the green laser with flashlight, and there's a couple IR lasers as well. Throw it into single fire for now. I'll show you what it looks like. Basically no recoil at all with the single fire, so very good for tap shooting, and we can put it into full auto now. I was controlling that. I'll show you what it looks like if I don't control it all the way downrange, but Again, the recoil very, very manageable. Finally, all the way down. This is being controlled. I guess that wasn't really being controlled. I failed, but this is, and then this will be not being controlled. So basically goes straight up. So, you know, if you control it well, should be easy kills even at long range. So very, very good budget kit. I basically went through and tried to find the cheapest items that had the best stats. And this is what I came up with. If you have any changes that you would make, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'm not always completely correct. There could be some items that are better. I'm pretty sure this is the cheapest silencer combo that you're gonna get, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, if you found this video helpful, I will be making more gun guides in the future, so consider subscribing and catching my future gun guides. I really actually enjoy making these just because I think it's fun to build guns. That's sort of what part of the main attraction of Tarkov is, the modding. So feel free to subscribe and let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the video. Thank you to my channel members, Jed and Hastrel, for supporting me. I really, really appreciate it. And to everyone else, thanks for watching, y'all. Good luck in your raids this week, and I'll see you next time.